Hey everyone, welcome to this week's video. It is going to be focused on me running my 5K. I just wanted to create this intro really quick because my first few clips didn't have any audio in it for some weird reason. The first few things you're going to see are of my dog. She sadly got a cyst on the back of her tail and it got a little bit too big and it was starting to hurt her a little bit, so I had to take her to the vet. So that's the first few clips you're going to see, and then it's going to go straight into me talking about doing laundry, and then me jumping into a workout. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright, so the dog is finally at home sleeping, relaxing. It's already 7 o'clock at night right now. And I need to work out, but I'm also doing my laundry. I'm just trying to do some multitasking. What I'm gonna do is the gym's really packed right now, so I'm actually going to do some warm-ups in the racquetball court and do that for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then I'm gonna flip the laundry over and then go back upstairs, and hopefully no one will be in there so I can work out. I was just going to run on the treadmill for about 30 to 35 minutes, but I might split my running with a little bit of strength training just so that I can get some different forms of exercise in. All right, let's get to it. Oh man, I don't know about you guys, but getting some flashbacks to the beginning of the year. I decided to go out and run the old route that I did at the beginning of this year because the gym was really full and the weather is actually pretty nice outside. From the distance of my apartment to the first street that I've been running to is about 0.75 miles, so 3/4 of a mile roughly. I tried to do a light jog all the way up there and I'm at about 9.5 minutes right now, so not very fast, but I was consistent and didn't actually stop and start walking. But yeah, I'm gonna finish running all the way back to the apartment and I'll show you guys the app that I used to keep track of the mileage using my GPS system on my phone. Alright, so I ran 1.15 miles. What I basically did was try to set myself a decent pace. So from my apartment complex all the way up to the street, I didn't stop, and then when I got to the end of the street, I took a few seconds, took about a 1-minute walk back towards my apartment complex, and then I started to do a mixture of running and walking. And then at a certain point what I did was I tried to look for signs on the side of the road and choose that as markers to start to run, and then try to look somewhere in the distance to figure out where I should stop and start walking again. So I tried to set different challenges for me during the run just to keep myself at a decent pace and not just walking the second half of the entire run. So I think it went pretty well. I know that 18 minutes for 1.5 miles isn't very good. I'm fully aware of that. This was just kind of a day to get myself back out there and just try running. Also, this route has a pretty decent incline all the way up to the street, so I had to take that into factor as well. But this hasn't discouraged me. Feeling pretty good, and I really think I can actually improve on my time the next time I do this, which I think is going to be the day after tomorrow. I'm going to try to do it every other day and just try to improve my running time. So time to get back to the apartment. So my body's in a little bit of pain. It's actually Wednesday right now. I took yesterday as my rest day. I was starting to feel some soreness in my abs and my quads, and I'm assuming it had to do with the running that I did on Monday because I kind of just jumped into it. I did a little bit of a stretch before I ran, but I don't feel like it was enough. So what I'm doing right now is some strength training. I'm going to do a workout right now and just crank that out, be around 30 minutes. And then tomorrow I'm going to try and do a run again. They suggest trying to do it 3 days a week, 4 if you can, but I think for right now I'm sticking to 3, but we'll see. Alright, that's a little better. Good morning, it's currently Thursday, it's around 7:20. I have to be out the door at around 8:10, 8:20 so I can get to work on time. What I want to do is do a morning kettlebell exercise. I'm going to do about 15 to 20 minutes just to get some upper body training in. I did a little bit last night, but I just want to do a little more today because I'm actually going to try and go running tonight after work. And I don't really want to go to the gym after running. So I'm just going to do a quick workout, get my muscles waking up, just get myself ready for the day, and make myself a little bit of a lunch. It's probably going to be a turkey sandwich, most likely, with some carrots on the side and maybe some broccoli, and then I have some cuties to eat as well. So
Okay, I'm gonna do my kettlebell workout and then I'll catch back with you guys when I'm all changed after work and about to head out and go do a run. All right, so I am back home right now and it's around 6:30 p.m. I am going to change, feed the dog, wash a few dishes, and then I'm going to get changed and go head out and do my run. I'm gonna try to take a path that I think is around 3.1 miles. I'll be keeping track in Map My Run, that app, so I'll actually see how far I get, and then we'll just kind of see how I do. I'm gonna go in this Work It app and do a quick warm-up. Hopefully I can get through the 3.1 miles without falling over, so that's kind of the goal. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited. I'm still a little tired, a little sore, so I'm gonna try to make sure I'm doing proper warm-up stretches. I'm gonna just try to make sure that I prepare my body the best way that I can, and then just try to crank this out. So,
all right, so I'm at 1.26 miles, so getting closer to the halfway mark. I made it down to the light that I did the first time on Monday, and then I went up the street. So I got 2 more turns, and then I'm back home. I should hit 3.1 miles. Maybe it might be a little short, but we'll see. Right now I'm feeling pretty good. I just kind of stopped to walk about a minute or 2, and then I'm gonna pick back up to my jogging pace, so. All right, let's get rolling. All right, so I made it back to my apartment, and it looks like the route was only about 2.5 miles. So I basically only ran 1 mile longer than I did last time. I kind of wanted to get to the full 5K. I'll just find a longer route next time.
all right, we're at the weekend, and I am now home from work. It's around 3:30-ish, 3:40-ish. I got some chicken marinating right now. I'm gonna go grill that out a little bit later. I might go run to the store and go try on some sizes of clothing so I'm prepared for Black Friday, because I want to get a few new dress clothes because all of my clothes are not fitting very well anymore. They're getting a little big, which is a pro, which I like. I don't want to buy too much clothing because I want to start growing my muscles and trying to get a little bigger, but for right now I think it's time to finally do some changes and just get a little bit of an update to my wardrobe. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to eat a little something, and then I want to try and run that 3.1 miles, so that complete 5K. I'm going to try to do a different route where I'm just going to go just completely straight. I'm just going to go down one of my main streets in my town and kind of take it until I hit 1.5 miles and then turn around, come back, and then I should finally be hitting close to that 3.1 mile range, so that I have an idea of how far I can run with a 5K. I'm already feeling a little excited to do it, because when I looked at my time on Map My Run, it was at 30 minutes at 2.5 miles. Now, for 2 of those minutes, I was stopping at Starbucks to get a water, so I really wasn't running or doing anything. So I really feel like I can get underneath my record that I had from the previous year. If I remember correctly, it was 42 minutes for my 5K. So I think I'm going to be able to shave some time off. I don't want to just jump ahead of myself, but that does make me feel really eager to try to go out and try to do this run. So I've been going around some stores just trying to find my right sizes, maybe trying to find a few pieces of clothing. Hasn't really worked out too much, but I'm going to one more store right now, try on a few more things. Then I'm going to head back to the house and change, and I'm going to go out and do my run. So, all right, I'm all changed. So the shopping didn't go as planned. It's pretty typical. I don't usually like the shopping slash I never really know what to look for, but it was still good to kind of go out and take a gander. I might do some more on Sunday or Monday. But right now I'm changed. I'm going to go for my run because I want to get back to the house so I can grill and finish cleaning up around the house a bit. So let's get out there. I'm going to give you guys a mid-run update, so when I get to that 1.5 mark, I'll catch back up with you guys and see how far we are.
All right, guys, I'm out running at like the 1.8 mile mark, and I'm doing pretty good. Hey guys, I did it. I ran a 5K. First time since my 5K run back in December, and I know I at least beat my time by 6 minutes or more. I'm gonna put it up on the screen right now. Oh man, I can tell you during the second half of that run, I was feeling really tired, and I got a little nervous, but I kept powering through, and I had a few seconds to pause at the stoplights, and I think that was just enough rest time to help me kick it into a higher gear to finish up this run. Whew, I feel like I might have some blisters on my feet, but I'm just glad I did it.
All right, I am so close to breaking the 230-pound mark, but this is a big milestone for me. I am now officially 40 pounds down. That was one of my goals to try to hit this week, and I am just super happy about that. And then I also broke another one of my goals that I wanted to accomplish this year, which was to run a 5K faster than I did last year, and I demolished it. And it's really weird because I haven't done that much training when it comes to running. I've just been focusing on exercising, eating healthier, and just making a bigger lifestyle change to my life. Yeah, it's just super surprising. I'm very proud of myself because, you know, we're not perfect. I made a lot of mistakes. You know, I've eaten not always healthy every single day. I may not be at the pinnacle level of my fitness. I'm sure I probably could have lost more weight or gained more muscle at this point, but you know, I'm going at my own pace, and I just hope that you guys can see from your end that even taking small steps can create great results. I'm feeling just super happy just about this entire week because my 5K, I got really nervous. I started out only running about 1.5 miles, and I thought I ran more, so then I was feeling a little tired that day, and then I went to go run again a couple days later, and I hit 2.5 miles. So I thought maybe I could hit it, and then I got to last night, and I officially ran the 5K, and it was something that I was able to accomplish. I was feeling really tired towards the last mile or so, but I just kept looking forward and just pushing myself. I kept wanting to stop running and just walk, but I just kept telling myself, you know, you just got to power through. You just need to keep going and going and going. That was just like a great example of how my mind has just changed when it comes to my health and my fitness. And I am just, again, I'm just elated. Oh, so I also wanted to bring up, the app that I was using is called Map My Run. It's by Under Armour. And basically you just turn on your location services on your phone, and it's able to track your distance and how far you run. Sometimes if there's like a competition, like a 5K somewhere, sometimes they have agreements with Map My Run where they actually put it on their website, and you can download the route into the app and then go run it yourself, which is something that I was going to do for the 5K here in December. But for right now, I've just been running outside, and I used Google Maps for a second just to see how far 1.6 miles was, so I could just run that distance and then turn around and run back so that I could hit the full 5K. So it's a pretty good app. It's free. Definitely use it. But that's just a quick wrap up around that. So I think that's where I'm going to end this week's video. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Please feel free to always leave comments. Let me know what you're liking, what you're not liking. I know there's a lot more that I want to do. I know we're getting closer to the end of this year, and I'm just excited to see, you know, what I can do in these last few weeks of this year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys all later.